Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, Taurus? If you're new to the channel, I can say welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. If you could hit the subscribe button and join the family, so you don't miss out on any of the content that I release. You should also ring that little bell down there as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, if you've already subscribed to the channel, I'd like to say thank you for your likes, for your shares, for your subscribes. I truly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Helping the channel grow. Alright, let's find out what's going on here. Spirit, what do we have for Taurus in the month of April 2022? Okay. All right, Taurus. So the energy for the month of April is an energy of getting your mojo back. Doing things to make yourself feel like yourself again. Okay, so if you were going through a period in the past or the recent past here where you just weren't feeling like yourself physically, just energetically, mentally, whatever the case may be, you are trying to get back to yourself. I love this type of energy because it's an energy of what's been going on with me. I need to get it together. Where is my energy at? Where am I putting my focus at? And then you turn around and put that focus on yourself. And then some people, they get out to the gym and they start working on themselves physically. Some people start meditating more and getting more into a more spiritual, look at themselves from the outside looking in. And it's always really good to do that, to take a look at yourself and not rely on others to give a picture of who you are. And so, yeah, you're moving into an energy of trying to get your mojo back, in other words, okay? And that's good. So for the beginning of the month of April, I'm feeling that you are taking a look at your finances and trying to get your finances in order because you're realizing that money is just falling through the cracks and out of your pocket, or either you're overspending in some kind of way. You could be overeating, you could be, drinking too much, just having too much fun, and maybe you're deciding to collect all your coins and get them together so that you can start to get yourself together. Maybe that's the way that you're thinking of getting yourself together, is through the financial way. And there's nothing wrong with that, taking account on what's going on with the money and where is it going and what's going on. For the middle of the month, you get really in tune with your intuition, Taurus. Like it starts to peak, and you start to, see everything. You start getting those nudges and feeling what you need to feel, and understanding and actually going with it, going with your intuition. And that's very important. That's key out here in this world. So that's what's happening in the middle of the month. Your intuition is kicking up, and you're paying attention to it, and that's always a good thing. With the middle of the month, it feels as if you are making the moves to leave from drama into more calmer waters. So if things were hectic in the past, in the recent past or whatever, maybe you're taking inventory of that too and saying, okay, so in order to better myself, I need to move away from A, B, C so that I can get to where I need to get to. when it comes down to my development and getting things together for myself. So it looks like you are like, yeah, it's like you're, man, I guess I would say it feels like taking inventory and taking a look, putting a magnifying glass to things and figuring out what needs to be done in order for you to get back into this energy right here. And I like it. So let's do some clarifying and find out what's going on. Okay, so for the beginning of the month of April, when it comes down to your finances, you're realizing that maybe you've been giving a little too much to certain situations, to people, or just being overly giving. And I think that you're getting ready to start pulling back from that. Also, some of you are looking into going back to school so that maybe you can make more money. Yeah, you're ready to put in the work to start researching and studying how it is that you can make more money to fix your finances in some kind of way here, Taurus. Maybe you think that you need to go back and get some other maybe certifications. Just I see looking into being a student again in order to advance yourself, maybe financially, is what I'm seeing here. Because you might see that you're giving too much or too much. Yeah, too much is leaving. Too much is leaving your pocket. And so, yeah, you're getting ready to pay attention to details when it comes down to learning something that is going to benefit you in a different way. There's some kind of tower that is going to come to you in the beginning of the month of April. Now, towers aren't always bad. Towers could be just shocking revelations. Like, you might see that you can do something that can completely change everything financially for you. I think that you're going to come to some kind of epiphany, shall we say. Okay? Yeah, I see that coming. To some, it could be a tower when it comes down to, hey, I'm not going to, it could be from people that you were giving to, that you decide that you're no longer going to give to them anymore. To some, it's going to be, hey, I'm going to pull back on giving, go back to school, and you figure something out once you start looking at the information and what you could do or whatever, or what you could have been doing already. Or some, you could be working a job and then you see, well, I could have made this change to this other job that's probably in the same field or something that can net me a lot more money than what I'm making right here. And I'm sitting here dealing with this one. I could be doing that. So that's for the different areas of that thinking. I'm getting so many messages coming through when it comes down to this particular situation, when it comes down to finances and the different groups of Tauruses that I'm speaking to right now. It's a few different scenarios here that's going on here. But if it resonates with you, please hit the like button. Yeah, so let's move to the middle of the month. Okay, so for some of you out of that group, like I said, that tower could be coming from someone that you were giving to, and maybe they were taking your kindness and just using in some kind of way. And then by the middle of the month, you realize that, and that's probably what that tower could come from. Something happens and it's a shakeup where you realize, I no longer want to give to this situation anymore, and that leads to a breakup. For those that are in relationships, you're realizing that there's no new opportunity, like financially, that's gonna, come from this situation. Like you're just giving and giving and giving to a situation. And I really wonder if this relationship or whatever this has something to do with a Virgo. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So you could be dealing with another earth sign where you feel like this person could be a player and could be just playing you for your financial status or whatnot, or you're just giving into a black hole with a relationship and you're not even receiving anything back. But whenever this happens, this person is not going to really give up on that. I think they're going to come rushing back immediately. So this is someone who is feeling the effects of you withdrawing your energy from the situation. And that could go for friends as well. This does not just have to be a love relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a business partnership. Anything like that. But either way it go, you're realizing that you need to remove yourself or your energy from the situation, because you feel like that, this person could be playing you. This energy could be playing you in some kind of way. And so you're thinking to like withdraw from that situation. And that's what's going to be going on in the middle of the month here. Should you withdraw from the situation, listening to those nudges from your intuition, you're understanding something here, that there's nothing coming from it, whatever this is. And for some, it could be you could be dealing with an earth sign. It could be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That it could be like a highly sexual thing where it's just like you feel like there's nothing more coming out of the situation. It could be just you giving. Either way it go, you're giving more than you're receiving, and you just feel like maybe it's time for that to end, So we're going to move over to the end of the month here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the month here, you're thinking about moving from drama-filled situations or drama-filled waters to more calmer waters. So you're trying to move yourself out of something that could be drama-filled and moving on to a more peaceful situation. And it seems as if you've clearly made the choice that you are going to it feels like you're kind of in and out about this. Maybe mentally in your mind, you're ready to move forward. I think that spirit is going to move you forward no matter what out of this situation. This could be something that has been plaguing you for quite some time. And you no longer want to be the loving and caring and generous person anymore. For some reason, this situation may have rubbed you the wrong way. And, I know how it is when you feel like it's one thing to have a suspicion that you're just giving and someone is just all about taking from you. And it's another thing to know for sure that you're not going to get anything out of this, and this person is for sure using you for everything, and you're just not going to get anything. It's a difference. And when you do that to an earth sign, once they cut it, like they cut it, like the cutoff game is very strong once it looks like it's some kind of disrespect in the giving department, when they're just taking from you and you realize they're only going to take from me, and they've made it known that that's what it's going to be. But you're still a little back and forth at the end of the month when it comes down to that. But I think that you have made that decision. Oh yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords. This is the end of that cycle. You're ending this cycle. You're ending this cycle of overgiving to someone that's not giving back to you, or situations that are not giving back to you. And you're ready to get your mojo back and get back to being who you were before this situation took place. Okay? I see that. But yeah, so it seems as if you're in search of the ninth cup, and I think that you're going to reach that once you fully decide to let go of whatever situation this is that is draining you. Okay? What advice do we have for Taurus moving forward? Yeah, it's a double confirmation on a love relationship here. There's nothing new coming from this love relationship. One more, please, Spirit. There's nothing new coming from this love relationship, and it's time for you to stop being defensive about it. You're no longer going to be defensive about it, this situation. So if you were fighting yourself in the mind about what this was or whatever, this has been keeping you stuck. And you know what? You're clear. Put it this way. You're clear on what it is. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Yep. Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's unrequited. That's it's just unequal. It's an unequal give and take, like I was saying earlier. You can't make this up. It's an unequal give and take that's going on with you, Taurus. And you know what? It's been keeping you stuck for a while, and now it seems as if in the month of April, you are definitely making the change now. You know it. It's so very clear and so very obvious. And like I said, when someone is using an earth sign and they make it completely obvious that they're using you, and it takes us a while to get enough, but once we've had enough, we've had enough. So, you know, that's just the truth of the whole thing here. But yeah, you're not even defensive about it. It's almost like, oh, I know what it is. I'm not even mad. You got me. I'm going to move on now. And that's it. And that person is going to probably beg and plead. They're going to come rushing back. You know, they're going to want to be in and out of your life, you know, or, you know, they're just not going to really give up too easy when it comes down to it. Higher self, Taurus, what would you like to say? Spread love. This has been coming up a lot. People that are making exits out of situations, let's not do it with anger. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, it is what it is. And at this current moment, it is time for you to eliminate distractions in the month of April. It's time for you to eliminate distractions. Okay? So again, I'm gonna double back on that, and your higher self says good job as well. Good job. And I think it has something to do with listening to your intuition and listening to the nudges. Your soul is telling you that this isn't right, whatever the situation is, and I think you're getting it, and that's why that good job comes in. But when you're making that exit, again, let's talk about this spread love situation. When you're making the exit, I found that the best way to leave situations behind that are angering you, that are hurting you, is to do it with a smile, because it was a lesson that you was not learning. And now you got the lesson. So there's no need to be mad. That situation was put there for you to learn from it and to take what you learned and move on. You know what I mean? You're not mad at the teacher after you pass your grade. You know what I mean? Even though you go through hardships while you're trying to learn whatever this is and pass whatever course and tests that there are. There are angry moments. There are emotional moments. But you need to take all of those moments and move on and spread love. Do it with happiness as you move forward. If this message resonates with you, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. You know, it'd be good to have you as a part of the family. I have lots of things available in the description box below. Just check out that information if you want to connect with me. I love you all, and this is good. Get your mojo back, Taurus. I'll see you soon. Peace.